Is Khabib the greatest?
Greatest of all time is Jon Jones.
Jon Jones.
Jon Jones. Jon Jones is undefeated. Khabib was undefeated too, but I would have liked to have seen Khabib do more. Jon Jones has been around forever. He's fought everybody in the light heavyweight division. Now he's in the heavyweight division beating guys. Take 3 years off. Ali.
Is Khabib the greatest?
Greatest of all time is Jon Jones.
Jon Jones.
Jon Jones. Jon Jones is undefeated. Khabib was undefeated too, but I would have liked to have seen Khabib do more. Jon Jones has been around forever. He's fought everybody in the light heavyweight division. Now he's in the heavyweight division beating guys. Take 3 years off. Ali never looked the same after 3 years. He took 3 years off. Jon Jones went in and made Cyril Gane look like he'd never fought in his life.
He's so long.
And he's never been beat. Never been beat. He doesn't know what losing feels like. He's never lost. Think of that. Jones is the greatest ever.
What it do, y'all? Is Coffee tapping back in, man, and I caught this one going across the timeline. Dana White gives Johnny Bones the GOAT title, the greatest fighter, well, the greatest UFC fighter of all time. But when you hear him mention Ali, it almost kind of sounds like he's saying that he's the greatest fighter, period, of all time, although we're crossing over sports at that point. But I feel like some people would give Johnny Bones that title as well, as though that's like hard to gauge, you know, crossing over from UFC MMA to boxing. But speaking of Ali and, you know, Dana White's proclamation there of putting that GOAT status on Johnny Bones, it's pretty amazing to really just take it all for what it is and break it down, what he said there, how Bones has been in the game so long and just still, he can't be beat. For this man to lose titles, he's got to get in trouble or get some kind of dirty test or something like that to be stripped of his titles. I'm not a guy that knows everything about boxing and MMA or nothing like that. I always got to be clear in what I'm speaking on with my knowledgeability and all that, man. But that is just pretty damn amazing when you think about it, man. There's been a lot of great fighters out there, but if they step away, they come back, they're not exactly the same. Or as time goes on, they age and they just are not the fighter they were before. Like, how in the fuck has Johnny Bones been around so long and is just still that dude like that? And to go up weight classes in the midst of all that is amazing, is crazy. A UFC fighter that I was following and interested in his career and everything was Rashad Evans, you know, being that he's from Western New York. And at one point in time, him and Johnny Bones, they had like a beef, I guess, or a rivalry, as I think they were trained by the same people or trained together at one point in time. And, you know, Johnny Bones is from Rochester. Rashad Evans was from just a couple hours away. And after Evans lost the title, I think to Machido, or however you say his name, and then Bones ended up with the belt. And, you know, that was, I think, the last time he ever got a title fight, Rashad Evans. He took Johnny Bones the distance, but lost by decision. And at that point in time, he was the only person to go the distance with Jones. I don't know if that still stands or not. But that's just an example of another fighter who was a hell of a fighter, a great fighter, Rashad Evans. No disrespect to the man at all by any means, right? I ain't no fighter, but as his career went on, he wasn't the same fighter, and he kind of went on a bit of a downslide or whatever. You know, I think, at least, comment and let me know if you agree that his career, it wasn't the prettiest as it ended. But I don't know, I thought this was just pretty crazy, like amazing to hear Dana White put it in those words, you know, the way that he did. And you know what I mean, like, he was really great the way he broke this down. But like all the MMA fans, boxing fans out there, is Johnny Bones the GOAT to you as well? Does anyone debate this, or is this pretty much what the vast majority of people out there say? Do they agree with what Dana White's saying here? How do you feel? What's your thoughts? Hit the comments, sub up. I'll catch y'all later. Peace and God bless.